The last week of July, last year, I went to Ocean City, Maryland, with my boyfriend at the time. The first few nights were great. I got to see a longtime friend who lives there, and he was tagging along with us the night it happened. My boyfriend and my friend decided they want to get crab fries. I wasn't interested because I just don't like Old Bay on fries, so I decided to sit on a bench and wait for them. I saw a family go by, and I saw their daughter walking behind them. She looked really mad, and she was texting quickly, as if she was in a really heated argument. She had short bleached white hair and really sick tattoos. That's what made her stick out to me. Her tattoos. They were awesome. So anyway, my boyfriend and friend came back over, and we walked behind that family for a while. We ended up getting distracted by the boardwalk performers, and I lost sight of them. I didn't think anything of it though. Around 2 a.m., we were some of the only people on the boardwalk, beside the small groups of drunk teenagers smoking cigarettes and yelling. And I saw her again, running towards the beach, crying. I wanted to go after her and ask if she was okay, but my boyfriend advised me to just stay out of it and keep going. We went to our hotel and fell asleep. At around 6 a.m., I got up and rolled a joint and quietly left the room. The hotel we were staying at had a nice sitting area out front, looking over the ocean. I admired the view for a few minutes when I noticed her again. She was walking down the boardwalk, looking confused and scared. She was crying, still. I got this weird gut feeling to follow her. I tucked my joint into my clutch and followed a little bit behind her. She looked nervous and was looking left and right as she was lost. I followed her all the way to the 2nd Street beach ramp. She suddenly burst into a full sprint, crying hysterically. I don't know why, but I shouted, "Hey, wait! Do you need help?" I ran to the beach and just stood in shock. Nobody was there, but I could hear soft sobbing nearby to the right of me. I walked down the beach a little ways before I saw it. Where the sobbing sounds had led me, there was an arm sticking out from the sand. It was her arm. It was her tattoos. I'll never forget them. The sobbing stopped, and suddenly the ambient noises of the beach became louder again. I didn't notice at the time, but the whole time I was following her and then following the crying. Everything else was completely silent. When I realized what I was looking at, I screamed for someone to call 911. A middle-aged couple came jogging up. The wife screamed and the husband dialed them right away. The police arrived a little while later. When they took my statement, I didn't even know what to tell them. I said I had been walking down the beach and just found her. It took them hours to dig her out. When they finally started to pull her out, they asked that all civilians and witnesses to be led away. As we were walking with the police to a nearby spot to answer more questions, I saw her standing behind them, looking down at her own body. She looked up at me, nodded, and then she was gone. Initially, the reports all said she sat in a hole and it collapsed around her. But then it was later discovered that the big sand cleaners may have pushed the sand into the hole by mistake. But here's where it gets scary. She had been missing since 2 a.m. She died somewhere between 2 or 3 a.m. And yet, I saw and followed her. The entire time, I swear she looked real. I still have dreams about her. I've never forgotten a single detail.